Okay, so good news, bad news. This is a good start actually, and the top of the character is pretty scary as he should be. You know what I'm saying? So that kind of works for me on the top, but you have some issues with the parenting right here. That is wrong, and you have no leg motion whatsoever, no lower body motions. You need to have that. That's very important. So first of all, let's get rid of those spheres because you're not using them. Obviously, they were not parented properly. Everything is on the IK, so you're gonna have to keep doing with that. All right. Yeah, your arms is weird. Your character's rig is outside the character. So that's what one of the problem you're having, big time. Number one. All right. The rig should be inside. Um, Let me see one thing, just a second. And you didn't combine the parts, so that could be a problem. That might be why you're having a problem. Let me reopen that file in case the opening was bad. Yes. So no, so yeah, no, you have some real problems with your mesh. You need to redo that. I'm sorry to tell you that. Um, all right, let's go through that, and not even the animation. The animation, you know what I think about it. All right, it just needs to be needs some body parts from the lower parts basically moving, and you need to adjust all that properly. So let's simply, and you have no hands anymore. Oh yes, you do. Right here. Let's unbind first of all. Bing. All right. Let me see if we can regain our preferred angle. That was it. Okay, that's fine. All right, let me bring that. You don't have any key on that, so we're good for that. Yeah, but you haven't parented. You need to parent this fit to that. So when you move that one, everything goes with it. And you need to parent properly, which you haven't either, that to that. And your IK, why did you stop your IK there? Oh, because he has that right here. Okay, that's fine. Um, it still needs to be parented to that. Alright, so when you move that, that moves with it. Now you have a problem because it's bending the wrong way. Because of the shape. So now let's deal with putting that back in position. Same thing for the hands. Uh, those needs to be pointed to that. So child, parent, click on P. So when you move that, that moves with it. Alright. And so you do that here too. And I'm not going to be perfect, but you need to give it the proper angle. Let me grab the sphere. Yeah, that's going to be a problem, so hold on. No, that's okay, actually. You have the proper angle. So you're kind of okay. See, you need to select both of them because of the system, the way you did it. Yeah, even two. Because if not, you're just breaking the mesh. Yeah, you need to readjust your skeleton much better than that. That's not gonna work out. you ain't gonna be able to do any animation if you don't do that. So that was real quick, and it's far from being done because it's not even close right here. But you need to redo that in that matter, and now you need to take all your mesh and combine them. And so you go to the modeling, mesh, combine right here, and then you can select your root and go to the rigging and skin, bind skin. Yeah, and you have some problem of skin right away that you'll have to fix. Yeah, you have a lot of problems. Your mesh is gonna need to be cleaned out too. Let's try without even combining it. Let me clean up the mesh first. Let me do combine easy so I can see what's going on. Right here, that works. And then let's try again. Okay, maybe that worked better this time. Yeah, it did work this time. You don't think it's being the wrong way because the way your mesh is set up, you gotta give it the initial angle. So if I undo what I did, you gotta come right here and bring that forward to tell him you gotta bend this way. If you don't do that, Maya does not understand what's going on. Alright, and hold on. Let me see that just a second because I have the IK on it. Is that controlling? There you go. So put it like that, and then you're gonna have to bring it back a little bit maybe. Now select it and go to the skeleton and set preferred angle. When you have all the angles set up well, that will help you. But it's got to be adjusted better than that right here. You got to take that one and bring it in actually. Alright. You should have been doing is adjust right here the mesh so it's properly angle. But anyway, that would still work okay. You can probably get away with it. Oh, we haven't put the head with it. Let's put that up. And then skin it again. So it works kind of okay now. But some of the hands don't seem to be working with it properly, so you're going to really have to adjust what you're doing that way. You're going to have to take some time. I'm probably going to attach them properly. That's why. But you're gonna have to redo that, or you won't be able to animate your character. See, it works okay. That wasn't attached properly. Because it's not part of it. So you need to combine everything properly, and then after that, redo the skinning. I'm sorry about that. But you don't have much choices. See, and it'll work okay actually. But you need to redo that the way I showed you. See that one, we haven't worked on it and didn't put the angle, and it's straight. You think it's straight. That one, you have the initial angle, so it knows which way to bend. Understand what I'm talking about? Right here. So that's what the main thing is actually. That's your main prime. So, and locating the joints properly where they should be. All right. So work on that, and your animation, you get a C because you tried, and the top looks pretty good actually. It did look pretty good. So now it's all messed up now because of what I did. But beside that, you did pretty good on the top. I like your move, the way you're approaching it. So that works for me. But what doesn't work is that you haven't fixed the skeleton properly, the rig properly, and the puppeteering system. So that doesn't work for me, and you're gonna lose points every time if you don't fix it, because your animation won't be able to be good, because this is gonna be a big problem for you. Okay, thank you very much. Fix that up the way I just showed you, and I'll be looking forward of your next animation.